about Revis for a little bit. Like you said, Purvis, he probably shouldn't be shadowing team star receivers at this point. But I don't know a lot about Marquise Goodwin in Buffalo, but I don't think he's a big name on that defense, and he left Revis in the game.
Yeah, but Goodwin is a Olympic level speed guy though, and that's one thing. Yeah, like he has Olympic level speed. So if there was a go route, Rex has completely flubbed that defense up. So I mean, I would just say that him being as fast as he is, and then the Jets. I'm sorry, I was talking about Rex. But the Jets' defense not being the same, all it took was just him to run right by him. That was it. And Revis doesn't have the wheels anymore to do that. Like, obviously Moss ran by him, but that's Randy Moss. But, yeah, once he got that cushion, and Goodwin is fast enough to take the top off the defense. So, yeah, it wasn't unusual.
True.
Well, the thing with Revis is that the flip side of that is there's always going to be somebody faster. Like, he's at the point where he's not going to get any faster, but I promise you the receivers he's going against are going to keep getting faster and faster.
Right.
Do you just say, okay, well, you need to change something, the defense needs to change something, the Jets need to do something about it? Like, I was actually just reading an article about this the other day. They were saying, like, do you just keep this guy playing man and shadowing people? You know that the guy behind him isn't as good either, or should you give the defense a chance to do something differently, which gives the offense an opportunity to make a change as well? I think when it comes to Revis, it's something that I think is more of I think it's a defensive thing. I think he needs to find a better way to fit his role into the defense. I think that's something him and the coordinator could probably discuss more than him change his technique. And a lot of that, him getting beat just because that guy is faster than him, there's a lot more to playing good technique than just speed. There's a lot of corners out there who don't have the speed of these receivers.
Yeah.
One, they don't know the route the receiver is going to run. And press man isn't always the answer either, and neither is off man. There's a little area in between that you can switch in between the two techniques as well. And there's also zone coverage. I think I blame the Jets more than I blame Revis about him getting beat so much, because I think that they're not varying their calls nearly enough for him to be successful. But that's me because I like Revis. I'm a fan.
I'm going to say something different because they actually went into the week where they played the Bengals and said Revis isn't going to cover A.J. Green one-on-one all game. So I think that's the concession that they made right there. Yeah, there was actually an article on it, and I thought I posted it in the group, but I guess not. Yeah, I read it, and I was like, Revis ain't going to check A.J. Green one-on-one? And that's a sign that his mortality is imminent. I mean, he's not, and it happens. Like, you can't be mad at him. In this social media era, people gonna roast him.
I think people will be mad at him.
People go. I'm not mad at him because I get it.
I'm not.
But AJ Green is a monster.
Right.
And when I saw that article and it was like he ain't gonna cover him, I was like, whoa. So you basically saying, or how it's going to be perceived,
right?
Is that right? Revis ain't that guy no more. And I guess the quicker he realizes that and comes to grip with his limitations, that'll help the team better.
I think it's.
Go ahead.
Say, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, I think that's a problem in itself. Like what you just said, that just because he's not shadowing somebody, that he's mortal. I feel like the way the game has developed, how can you really just shadow these great receivers in these schemes which are built for them to get open against anybody? Like I said, if you play cornerback, you got to be a cocky, arrogant son of a gun, because if I guard this guy on 60 plays and he catches it 8 times, everybody say I didn't do my job. God damn it, that's a low ass percentage. But what else can you do when the plays that he's running, He's ran it a couple hundred times, even 1,000 times with the quarterback. They know exactly how to run it, when they're going to run it, and you're playing a technique. You still don't really know what he's going to do.
Right.
A cornerback lining up on a receiver does not have the pre-snap reads that a linebacker has against an offensive line. You know, he doesn't have the time to see what the first and second step is, to read different guys, read different routes like the safety does. That corner has a millisecond to either latch onto this dude and figure out what he's running, or a millisecond to let that dude get behind him and give up 6 points. That's not easy to do. I don't care who you are, but the problem is the NFL was built on having these old school cornerbacks who could guard one receiver, and we still are using that terminology to equate who's good and who's not. Josh Norman is the new breed of cornerback, someone who can work well within your system. Darrelle Revis is kind of the antiquated cornerback, which we still have versions of him out there. Patrick Peterson put him out there, but it's not something that's going to sustain the way the sport is going.